So I thought I was going to write a really sexy poem, and I ended up writing about puberty. When fooling around is over, a lesson in feminine hygiene. 8th grade, and for the first time, pubes, soft and curled, light brown. The thought of cutting them never crossed my mind. I didn't imagine anyone else's. I was happy with tight coils, gentle pricks where hair was more fine than fabric, and then each shape it pressed onto cotton, making between us a net before the plush of skin, then pelvis, something soft around what was uncompromising. My pubes remained private, while my tits grew subtly over time, and then not so subtle, softening as the boys hardened, then subsequently softened, revising their regard of me, becoming gradually interested and patient. My strangeness, something they now ascribed beside sexiness, lust where before were boredom, fear, until eventually lack of tact was surpassed by male hormones and a double dare. So, on my 14th birthday, in my birthday suit, 10 of us skinny dipped in the pond. At the thick, dark surface, the order of stars revised to fit our bodies, splashing in the night water. We walked back along fat, hilly roads lined with houses and eucalyptus branching up into the sky in a silver net holding back the planets. And then it was just Evan and me. Not much to say. Instead of holding my hand, his fingers slid down my stomach to where the hair was, already dry, playing at the surface, content there to not be kissing. I let his fingers probe and divide, tap and press. I didn't want him or not want him. I didn't like him or like him. When he was done, he removed his pale, bony hand and let it swing beside his hip in the hot summer air. After the summer between junior high and high school, on the way to English class, Amy told me Evan told her something, but she couldn't tell me, but eventually she told me how Evan said it was weird, the big poof, how I didn't shave there. You do what you want, Amy said. I could feel pricks at my thigh, and it felt like a burden, the big tangle, an ugly mess, collecting heat and sweat. It took a long time after that to perfect the method, to avoid rashes and ingrown hairs, but I figured it out now. Electric razor, coconut lotion, the revisions men make when fooling around is over. Thank you. That one's up right. So the second one is called If My Body Were a Tree. If my body were a tree, it would be the madrone, orange-red bark, thick and waxy, peeling off in thin sheets, shinier and shinier, glossy leaves, green beneath green, small hooked berries that catch on larger animals and cannot come back. If my body were a tree, it would be a bonsai bought at a stand on the way to Petaluma, wet, constantly, low-sided pot and planting, trimmed delicately, pinched back into the strongest safe point. If my body were a tree, it would not be a redwood. If lightning struck, I would not make a hollow or have too far to fall. I would not drop needles or grow over other plants to get in the sun. Alas, my body is not a tree. Nothing rings for each year of my life. I do not eat sun. I do not grow in the wild nor under scrupulous care, but lay your head on my fruit and I will shade you. Climb me, and one way or another you'll return to